out here. Did not expect this temperature. What's up, guys? Happy Hallow, thanks Xmas, something like that. I say that because it's Halloween today, but have you guys seen how many freaking Christmas trees are up already, like in the stores and everything? I've been seeing Christmas stuff for like weeks. It's like, give us the chance to enjoy Halloween, please. Anyways, happy Halloween for real. This is probably going to be going up tomorrow, which is be November 1st for you today, November 1st, because this face paint took longer than I expected. So anyways, we're running out of time. It's Halloween. I got to take my kid trick-or-treating soon, but I still wanted to try to do a photo shoot out here. I'm going to get Brittany, and we got a couple props, and I got some Lume Cube stuff that I'm going to use. So this isn't like a sponsored video or anything. Like, Lume Cube's not paying me to do this or say anything about it, but they did send me the Lume Cube 2.0, and I have, if you guys watch my channel, you know I am a big supporter of Lume Cube. I've bought a lot of their stuff. I bought this with my own money and a bunch of their other Lume Cube stuff. So I'm gonna put that together and see if I can do some sort of like last minute portrait and pull this off without any planning whatsoever. So I'm just gonna kind of walk you guys through what I'm doing. I'm gonna shoot on the 1DX2 and the Tamron 45, I think. So first, let's go ahead and get these lights set up and get Brittany in here and start shooting ourselves in the face. So I do not have enough light stands, so I'm gonna use tripods, but luckily the Lume Cubes all have the 1/4-20 mount on the bottom. And I don't have gels. I didn't bring my gels, but I might have some sort of makeshift gels. So let's see if we can make some of this stuff work. This is not the most secure method to use for lights. It's gonna have to work. Also, I don't know if you can tell, but it's really windy out here. That's definitely adding to the creep factor. At least for me it is. So I'm gonna start off with a real simple lighting scheme. I'm gonna do one light, basically 90 degrees on each side, and basically make a line. So one light here, one light here. And I'm gonna set it up just like that. And I know I just lost my filter. I'll set this light up here. Actually, all right, I've got a blue gel. I'm gonna try to make this blue gel work. I'm gonna try to make it stay on. I'm not really sure how I'm gonna do that. Oh, Brittany, can you go run and grab me the duct tape? So one of the things that I'm excited about the Lume Cube 2.0, one of the many things, is that on full power, it lasts more than 20 minutes, which the original one did not. On full power, they said an hour and a half, but my real life tests so far, I've been able to get just about an hour out of it. But either way, an hour is better than 15 to 20 minutes. And this thing lasts way longer. Okay, so we're starting to get the idea of what I want to go for here. I don't have enough warming gel for this either, but this does have a temperature gauge on it, so I'm gonna switch this to completely as warm as it can go. All right, so that's as orange as it can go, and this is as blue as it can go, and it's bright. I'm gonna have to bring it up, and I'm gonna do a tight portrait for this. So hopefully I don't look completely ridiculous, but I promise the photo will look better. Now, as soon as my model comes back with the duct tape, we can get started. I just realized that the phone holder that I use, my little Ulanzi, will hold the Lume Cube a lot better. So you can slide it in there just like a phone, but I've already got it mounted. All right. I got some duct tape. I'm just gonna tape the filter on. You should use, for future reference, don't use duct tape. Get some gaffer's tape. Gaffer's tape works much better. And it doesn't leave all the nasties that duct tape leaves. All right, that's gonna have to work. So let's scoot this back and get Brittany in here and then figure out our settings and start shooting. So before I get a composition or anything like that going on, I wanna get the lights placed right and I wanna get metering. So I'm starting at 80th of a second, f1.8, which is probably a little too shallow, but it's getting dark and I kinda wanna try it anyways. ISO 100. also having to use live view because I just realized if I touch my face to the camera, not a good day. Look a little more towards, or rotate a little more towards me. Yeah. Okay, chin down a little bit. Look at the bird. Yes. Alright, so we're gonna wrap it up here. I think we got 1 or 2 good shots of both of us, but it's definitely trick-or-treat time. I got me some candy to gets, or Tristan has candy to gets for me. Perks of parenthood. I'm gonna save the editing for the next episode, so if you haven't already, definitely make sure you subscribe to the channel and stick around for that next video. I will put it out sooner rather than later, but I'm gonna make a separate episode out of it. That way this one's just not super long, and hopefully I don't die of a candy overdose between now and then. But that's it for now. I'm really enjoying the Lume Cubes and using them for accent lights when it gets darker like this. Especially the Lume Cube panel is just absolutely phenomenal. I've been using it in quite a few videos, and for a lot of photo stuff, just has an accent light, and I'm really impressed with the power of it, and I'm also really impressed with how the Lume Cube 2.0 is keeping up with it, and how much better it is than the original version. But I'll do separate reviews on all of that stuff later. I just wanted to see if I could actually use those to make some decent images last second. There is like stuff is coming down out here and it's freaking me out because it's getting darker. All right, that's it. It's trick-or-treat time. Happy Halloween, happy Thanksgiving, Merry Christmas, all that good stuff right now. We'll see you in the next episode when I edit these images.